In today's technological world, the internet has become our foundation for communication and dating. In the past, meeting with others was typically facilitated by family and social connections and interactions. Now everyone is able to communicate with one another through the use of cell phones and online social media like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Social concepts such as race, gender, career occupation, religion, and family and friends help define behavior and interactions of online dating. These influence how an individual portrays oneself to fit the predisposed expectations of a good partner.
The first concept we'll discuss is the influence of gender roles on an individual's expectations of their partner while engaging in online dating. When looking for a partner, an individual typically uses the established male and female gender roles to navigate the online dating world. As in normal dating, men are the ones to initiate a conversation and women are usually accepting of the gesture. Sociologist Ellen Lamott of NYU conducted an interview of 38 college-educated women in her study Negotiating Courtship, Reconciling Egalitarian Ideas with Traditional Gender Norms. We found that women who were interviewed were interested in pursuing fair relationships with men but still stuck to the established gender norms while dating. Despite having these beliefs of fairness within a relationship, these women still desired men to be the ones asking women out, paying for dates, and proposing for marriage. These illustrate that even though someone may have liberal, they still fall victim to the strongly established social norms and institutions involved in online dating.
Central to much of the ranking done on a face-to-face level is attraction. Because of appearance, we judge others. Sydney Kotz opens her article, The Importance of Being Beautiful, with this line. Throughout the article, Kotz discusses how the physical appearance and so-called beauty one exhibits externally has been socially associated with specific character traits. She describes the halo effect, those who are physically attractive being assumed to be more generous, trustworthy, sociable, modest, sensitive, and interesting than their ugly, quote-unquote, counterparts. In a similar manner, she describes the horns effect as those physically unattractive are assumed to be mean, sneaky, dishonest, antisocial, and being of poor spirit. In this social experiment video, we will see how, because of the halo effect, society has associated positive qualities of individuals with their beautiful appearance. In the experiment, women are matched with a guy on the dating app Tinder, and in their meeting up of him in public, they were very surprised with what the experiment brought instead.
One players, when it comes to online dating, a lot of people find that their date looks different than their online photo. So we had our friend Willie line up a few dates on Tinder, and when his date comes, Willie is going to be a little bit heavier than his photos suggest.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hi. Nice to meet you. How's it going?
Good, good. Nice dress.
Oh, thanks.
Good to see you.
Okay, hi. Good to see you too. Okay.
Sit down here.
Thank you.
Hey, see you. Will.
Will?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize you. Don't do you look like your picture that?
Yeah, I know. It's an older picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like I didn't recognize you right away when I walked in. I was like, is that him?
Yeah, the pictures are not as up to date anymore.
Your Will that I've been talking to?
Yeah, the picture is just a little older,
How old was that picture?
2, 3 years ago. So probably.
These two effects are present throughout this clip as the women perceive the man to be in good character and personality because of his looks. However, once they met him in his fat suit, they were turned off due to the horns effect, perceiving him as a negative being because he was unattractive. Later in the video, we see that once the women get to know the man, they understand that he's not a bad person, or a boring person for that matter, but he was a nice guy and they actually kind of hit it off. It goes to show that you cannot judge a book by its cover, but you can only read the insides to get the full story.
Along with gender, race also plays a role in online dating behavior. Statistics shown in this image depict how there is a clear racial preference between women and men. For example, in the bottom right portion of this image, men of all races seem to have a low response rate with respect to Black women. In contrast, the top right portion of the image depicts how men of all races, other than Asian, have a clear preference for Asian women, whereas Asian men have a preference for Latino women. Jenny L. Davis, who has a PhD in the Department of Sociology at James Madison University, states, "People can say whatever they want, that race doesn't matter, that they don't see color, but when it comes to selecting a partner and the selection criteria are formalized through profiles and response decisions, we as individuals and a society can no longer hide from ourselves."
Hi, camera. I think like one thing that is like, it's almost like a joke with people when you see like a commercial pop up with like Christian Mingle or there's like an Indian website dating. Like people always kind of like joke around like, oh, like look at that, like you should go sign up on that. But like, I think it's probably an important thing for people like to be able to connect with someone like either based on religion or culture. So I think like those websites do have a place for sure, and like people, they may joke about it, but like those websites probably make money and they probably like keep on running because they do facilitate a need.
I feel like most people end up leaning towards like those types of websites anyways because it's something that they know they're gonna have in common with other people. And like usually like when you're trying to meet somebody, you want to find something in common with them. So like having your like culture or religion is something huge that you're gonna have in your entire life.
And like I agree, like when I was like reading some of the other articles and stuff, like there was a lot of stuff that was saying, like when you're looking for someone like a serious relationship from the online dating site, you kind of want to match with someone that has like similar like morals and values as you would, which typically if you're from the same religion do align with one another. So it like makes it easier to form something that's a little bit more serious rather than just like hooking up.
Yeah.
At that time, you can turn it off now.
Another institution that plays a role in online dating is career or occupation. According to Erin O'Donnell from the Harvard Magazine, females tend to look for males who have a salary in the higher percentile as well as a steady job, while men tend to look for women with a college degree, no more or no less. According to Kevin Lewis, who has a PhD in sociology from Harvard University, people prefer someone who mirrors our racial background, education, or religion. It's not a higher status or higher education.
Family and friends used to be a person's main avenue for meeting other people and potential future significant others. However, this has changed a lot in the past 15 to 20 years. In the article Searching for a Mate, The Rise of the Internet as a Social Intermediary, Michael J. Rosenfield of Stanford University and Vipin J. Thomas of the City College of New York argued that family and friends have steadily declined in their influence in helping people meet romantic partners. According to their report, the Internet has also replaced venues for meeting potential partners such as work, school, or neighborhood in which someone lives. The Internet allows people to form relationships with perfect strangers and, as the report suggests, maintain those relationships despite potentially never meeting an individual in person. The report says that adults with Internet access are substantially more likely to have partners in their lives.
With technology metamorphosing society, face-to-face interaction is becoming a thing of the past, and online application dating is beginning to upsurge. We can see that what used to be seen as the normal aspects of dating in the past has changed to communicating and meeting through the little box of 3G. Though the methods of dating seem to have shifted, the fundamental norms of dating still remain present, though online. As a society, we're still looking for defined gender roles, and delving deeper behind the concept of gender, how one presents themselves in these applications and sites creates big determining factors of whether or not they'll get that ever so desired right swipe. Similarly to self-betrayal, race plays an important role in attraction and dating preferences. Other factors such as career, education, religion, and family have factored into the evolution of dating online and dating in general. While these traditional elements of dating still exist, they've manifested themselves to the online world. It's nice to know that we as a society still have the basic standards of our ancestors. We're just demonstrating them through the technology we have available. Morphing the previously conventional face-to-face interaction with potential mates through other people to allowing Siri and Safari to be our wingman and dating tool. Thank you.